I'd like to just give an introduction of Trainers Educational Network. So uh, we started this trainers educational network with a thought कि हर ट्रेनर कोई ना कोई एक खासियत रखता है, हर ट्रेनर कोई ना कोई एक नीश रखता है, एक एक्सपर्टीज रखता है. Everybody wants a platform to share something, and during this especially pandemic time, COVID-19, um, we came up with an idea. Why don't we start a platform wherein all trainers can share their expertise, all trainers can share their network, sorry, niche, and we can be it can be helpful to everyone. जो ट्रेनर अपनी एक्सपर्टीज को शेयर कर सकता है, कोई ट्रेनर्स अपने जो न्यू कमर्स हैं एक्सपर्टीज को सुन करके अपने आप को अपडेट कर सकते हैं, अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं, एंड दे कैन कम इन द न्यू मार्केट. So this is a trainers education network, and we are really happy कि ये दिन बर दिन trainers education network के members बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. So every session we try different topic, और आज के webinar का topic है presentation skills on virtual platform. So I would like to introduce Ms. Aparna Gulwani, वो जो कि एक पेशे से image consultant and soft skills trainer, and she has a 4 years of experience in campus as well as corporate. And I would like to introduce our panelists, our team members, Shrikantji and Rahulji. So Rahulji, could you please unmute yourself? All right, over to you, Aparna ji.
Sure. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Mr. Prashant. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Shrikant, and the panelists and the fellow trainers of the training community 10 Education Network. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I'm very happy to share some of the learnings I have taken as a trainer with the training fraternity, which will be definitely helpful for all of us, and it will be a big value addition. So I would like to know whether I have the host rights so that I can share my screen and start my training, start my program.
Yes, you can share your screen. No
yes, I can do that. Yes, all right. Yes, so welcome all of you. I would like to share my knowledge with the help of a PowerPoint presentation, but it is not going to be only PowerPoint presentation. We are going to also have a lot of interaction. And when we are going to have interaction, I would request Shrikant to give me the host rights so that I can make the participants get into breakout rooms, and we will have a lot of fun. We will have a lot of knowledge sharing with defined objectives. So the objective for today's training is presentation skills for virtual training. And in this, we are going to help Mr. Akash. Now, all of you must be thinking, who's Akash? Well, we are going to find out about Akash. We are also going to find out something about how to take your presentation skills to the next level. So if your level is here, after the training, you will go at least here. So that is the objective we all trainers have. So the minds and the brains of our learners should expand. So that is what I'm also, that is my objective for this session. And you're going to have one tool to make your online training very effective. So training effectiveness is going to be a major chunk of today's learning session. Presentation, according to me, is an outcome. It is an outcome of the preparation, the mindset, and the planning. So presentation does not really involve a PowerPoint. You can conduct a training without a PowerPoint too. One tool for that is virtual facilitation. Now, I'm going to ask all of you, either whether your videos are on or off, to take your right hand up and wear a hat. So all of you, please wear a hat. Let's wear a hat. and I'm going to tell you what that hat is going to be. This hat is your trainer's hat. We trainers are excellent in helping people. That is why we are in the training business. Isn't that so? All right. So let's wear a hat and let's help Akash. Now, this guy in this picture is Akash. He is a happy-go-lucky soft skills trainer. In fact, he was. And I'm going to take all of you a little behind 3 to 4 months back, when Akash was a soft skills trainer conducting soft skills trainings, behavioral skills, campus to corporate, etiquette trainings for college students, engineering students, MBA students, BBA students, BCom students. Very happy, loving the energy. He used to be traveling here, traveling there, loving it, doing so. Now one day, Akash gets a phone call, and the date was dreaded. It was 18th March 2020 when the lockdown was announced. And the phone call was from the director of the college who was in where he was conducting the training. So what did the director sir say? Hello, Mr. Akash. Sorry, we can't continue the program. We will see what to do post the lockdown. Now what this is called, if you can just tell me, we are going to use the chat option. If you can just share with me on chat, or you can unmute yourself. What is this kind of a situation called? Where suddenly you get a phone call and you say that, sorry, we can't continue with the program. We will see next later. Yes. Absolutely right, sir. Bummer. Uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen next. And like Akash, we also have realized, we also have faced this kind of a situation. Now, we all are wearing our trainer hats. I want you to use your hat, use your brain and your helping attitude to tell me, what can we do to help Akash? What should we do? As trainers, should he wait for the lockdown to get over? What should be done? अगर आप डूब रहे हैं तो आप क्या करेंगे? या आप किसी को डूबते हुए देख रहे हैं तो आप क्या करेंगे? Can you just give me some points, please? I'm waiting for some of the points. And we all know we love participation as trainers. So if you could just share it on the chat option, it would be great. Or you can just unmute yourself and share it with me.
We will try to save ourselves, I guess.
Yes, we will try to save ourselves. How will we help Akash in this case? So all of us are 3 months behind. We've gone. Yes. Upgrade him. Yes, absolutely. Upgrading. That is the first thing. Thank you so much. Anyone else? We will try to, you will try to save yourself. We will try to save him. We will try to upgrade him.
We will tell him to learn online training skills.
Yes, absolutely. So Ritesh, I was not able to hear you. If you can just, be a little louder.
Tell him to upgrade his skills so that he can take online training.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Gajanan, thank you for answering the question. Try to upgrade our skills. Everyone. So we are all training. We are all, answering from the trainer's perspective. Skills upgradation needed. Revamping needed. Excellent. Thank you. Learn current market trends like online training. Absolutely. And that has to be done soon because the lockdown was announced. Everything changed overnight. Yes. So upgradation needed, skill development needed, saving yourself needed, and virtual reality, virtual training has become a reality and the future. Training, business, a training world has completely disrupted and it has changed. This kind of situation is known as VUCA, which is volatile, uncertain, ambiguous. We don't know what's going to happen. However, everything starts from your mind. So first of all, if Akash needs to be saved, you really need to counter the mindset. Because if there is a problem, what you're going to do is you're trying to save. Why save? Let's face it. And let's adapt ourselves to the virtual training. If Akash thinks that, okay, it is not possible, but if Akash is ready, if Akash thinks in his mind, can I conduct this training online? Can I complete my program? At least I'll be able to complete it. Can he go back to the principal and say, yes, I'll do it? Can we conduct it, sir? We'll complete the program. Can he open a new revenue stream for himself? Yes. Isn't it? Now, we are still helping Akash. In what terms? We will take a note. Now, I would request all of you, 1 second, I will just. So Shrikant, I would request you to give me the host rights so that I can put the participants in the breakout rooms. And I would request all of you to have a pen and paper handy.
All right. Team, can you do that?
Yeah. Just 1 second, I'm able to. Yeah. Well, am I the host now?
No, actually. 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. So we have about 20 participants. We will make 5 breakout rooms. And we are going to do something to help Akash.
So since we are live on Facebook, so it's difficult to make you an host here.
Okay, so it's not possible to make me the host. It's all right, no problem. Let me see what to do next. So we have about 20 participants. I would request each one of you to think of helping Akash in terms of 5 factors. The factors are mentioned in the slide given. In terms of designing the program, delivery methods, the time, communication, and outcome. So yeah, so I'm getting, I've just received a chat that you may instruct and Shrikant can put us in the waiting room. So waiting room is, Shrikant, is it possible? No. Can you put all of us in the breakout rooms?
Yeah, listen, let me try and see.
So don't put me in the breakout room. You can ask
Sure.
everyone. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Sure.
we need 5 breakout rooms. Before we go into the breakout rooms, I would request all of you to listen how we are going to help Akash. We are going to help Akash in terms of designing the program, delivering the program, time management, communication, and outcomes for virtual training. Okay? Shrikant, you're on mute, so I'm not able to hear you.
So I made you host. Please check.
Okay,
Perfect.
just let me, yeah, 1 second. The Zoom screen has got a little smaller. Yeah. Well, I think since so you've made me the host, but I'm not able to see the breakout room option in this. So that's all right. We will alter the activity. Not an issue. All of you, you all know what are the pointers in which we are going to help Akash, and there is a twister. So we are going to help Akash by not helping him or by telling him what not to do in a virtual training. So all of you can reply me on the chat box, or you can actually unmute yourself and tell it to me. So what we are going to do is we're going to help him in terms of designing his program, delivering his program, in terms of time management, communication, and outcomes. So I'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes. Quickly think about 1 or 2 points, and I want each one of you to give me an answer on the chat option. I would want to know how you're going to help Akash by telling him not to do it. What not to do in a virtual training.
So we have to talk about these 5 parameters.
Yes. You can choose one parameter and you can give me 1 or 2 points, not all the 5. What not to do, huh, guys? Sure. What not to do in terms of these 5 parameters. You can give me multiple points, consider all the 5 parameters, you can consider 1 point, 2 points, but these are the points.
I think I've selected outcome.
Sure.
Akash should not focus on outcome because this is a virtual thing. So he should only focus on how to deliver the program, how to deliver the methods, time, communication, all those things. Redesigning the program maybe, but
Super.
outcome is something that he should avoid because this is a new thing, and since he's not facing the audience, so he will not be able to check the reactions or their response to it. So better to concentrate on your program and your delivery methods.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so much for giving your viewpoints. Anyone else? I'm sure as trainers we can help Akash in terms of all these pointers. Designing the program, delivering the program, communication. Yes, may I get some more answers, please? So outcomes, yes. So Patan Mohammad Farooq says outcomes. Yes, but I would want to know a little more about what you have actually written, because I'm not able to understand. All right, no issues. Let's take each point one by one. So designing the program is completely going to change in terms of virtual training. Absolutely. So thank you so much. Chetan has given an answer. Designing programs avoid traditional training plan, should be customized as per the audience need. Thank you so much, Chetan. I agree to what you're saying, that it should be customized. So designing the program is going to become a little bit more crisp. It's going to actually become more concrete, and the outcome actually needs to be there. So you need to have one or two clear deliverables of the program, because traditionally in a classroom mode, we can conduct a program for 8 hours, but for 8 hours in an online training program, it is going to be virtually impossible. People are not going to sit for 8 hours. You need to design the program in such a way that it is effective and consider the time period too. So delivery method, that also you need to choose. What is going to be the platform? Is it going to be Zoom? Is it going to be Google Meet? Is it going to be GoToWebinar? What is going to be the perfect platform for delivering the program, where he can deliver the program seamlessly? Yes, so Gajanan has given us a point. He wants to start sharing his knowledge over YouTube that is helpful to students and plan some sessions for soft skills. Absolutely right. Thank you so much, Gajanan. I agree with you that he needs to be more visible, and he needs to know how to actually shoot some videos on YouTube and share it with the knowledge to the world. So you need to be a little bit more visible. That is something important. So virtually, there are various methods to do it. You can do a YouTube video, you can do a Facebook live session, you can do these webinars. So there are many platforms in which you can share your knowledge. So coming back to delivery methods, there are n number of options. It starts from mind. So remember that you need to have that confidence. You need to have the technical know-how of the various platforms available. So which is the best platform? Which I will be able to do it in a better way? What is possible? The third option is the time. Now, time needs to be considered very, very judiciously. What is the time duration of the program? Attention span of the participants virtually is even lesser than the traditional one. So making a program for about 1 hour or maximum 2 hours is what is recommended by corporates too right now. So they are looking for programs which are really, they have shrunk the time. But what can Akash do? Akash can take up multiple batches so that he can cover a larger audience, and the number of participants in each program has to be not more than 20 to have active participation. So all this comes in presentation skills in the part of planning. So time of the program, so if it is going to be a 3-hour or a 4-hour program, what is going to be the break time? How to bring each participant out of the break is also very important. So that also needs to be considered. What is the amount of time you're going to give for a break? Also, communication. If you consider communication, I have stopped my audio, the video. The reason being, communication becomes the most important aspect of the training delivery in your virtual program. In a lot of platforms, you will not be present. So maybe the participants will not be able to see you. A lot of times it is recommended that the presenter or the trainer has to be visible. But communication is going to help transfer your energy to the participants. So your voice, your verbal communication, non-verbal communication, everything has to be perfect. There has to be a certain amount of energy in your communication too. So everything has to be considered. The fifth parameter for effective presentation skills is the outcomes. The outcomes need to be thought first. What is it that the participants are going to learn? So the outcomes for today's training session was very, very clear for me. I'm going to give you one tool which is going to be useful for you to make your presentation very effective. I'm going to talk about that tool very soon. I'm going to give you, we are going to remember Akash and his story and how we have helped Akash not to do something in his training program, and what are some tips you need to remember in case you need to enhance your presentation skills. Now, as I said, everything starts with a mindset. If you agree with me that mindset is important, please type yes in the chat box. I would like to see how many people agree with me.
Yes, Aparna.
Mindset is very important. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, I'm getting a lot of yeses on the chat box. Thank you. That is fantastic. So moving out from the story of Akash, in fact, let Akash be the main hero of the story. And let me tell you that Akash is present in all of us. So this tool, so what should Akash do in terms of designing the program, delivering the program, considering time, communication, and outcomes? What not to do was our question. What that is known as a double negative process. That means our mind actually thinks what not to do first in a faster manner. Hence, I requested all of you to tell me what not to do in case of helping Akash in virtual training program. So thank you so much for answering it on the chat, and I'm going to check my chat. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, everyone is saying yes to me that the mindset is important. Everything starts from the mind. So the day Akash decides that I want to take my training online, I want to survive. In fact, I would like to succeed in these volatile times. It's going to happen. You're going to look out for options. अगर आकाश ऐसे ही बैठ गया, नहीं भाई नहीं हो रहा, ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग नहीं ले सकता मैं, नॉट पॉसिबल. आकाश को काम मिलेगा, आकाश सर्वाइव कर पाएगा? टाइप yes or no, give it to me, or at least say yes or no to me.
No.
Superb. So important for surviving? Yes. So thank you so much. Yes, everyone is giving me an answer on the chat box. Lovely. Now, coming back, after the mindset, we need to focus on the ABC of presentation. So even when Akash is going to focus on the mindset, once your mind is ready, there are some other things you need to consider while presenting your presentation or the training. So what are those ABC? The ABC is really, it's a very well-known ABC. A means appearance, B means behavior, non-verbal communication, and C means communication. So A for appearance, B for behavior, and C for communication. In some platforms where you're not visible, the C is a little higher. In some platforms like Zoom, where the presenter or the host is visible, A is appearance is important. So what do you actually consider an appearance? The background behind me needs to be considered. Lighting needs to be considered. Are you looking energetic? Are you looking good? So are you taking note of what you're wearing is very important, so that it creates that hook or a hanger. So in presentation skills, you need to create periodic hangers where your participants will be hooked to some points. Appearance is one of those. Appearance is extremely important. Yes, super. Thank you, Shrikant. And these hangers or hooks are also known as the wow factors. So when you're designing and developing the program, what is the wow factor in your training? Is it a story? Is it a case study? Is it a life experience? What exactly is it? That wow factor is really important. What is it? What are the deliverables? What is it that the learner is going to take away from your training program? Isn't it? Superb. So Chetan says case study, appearance, personality. If I was going to give this today, I'm going to give you 10 points of presentation skills. These are the points you need to consider. All of us are trainers. We all know this is not a great way of communicating, of interacting. Is your training, is your presentation, have you made something to interact with the audience with the help of a chat box? What is it? So we are going to come to audience engagement. Is the audience involved? So Gajanan also says case study with a reality example, activities, virtual activities. There are many activities present, but can you conduct an activity well? If the activity doesn't work, do you have a plan B? Very important. So of course we have gone a little beyond than appearance, but appearance is very, very extremely crucial, because the audience is going to look at you, even in a recorded session, even in a live instructor-led training session. So appearance plays a very crucial role. You need to consider your environment. You need to consider your appearance so that you look good and you feel good. All right. Now, in behavior, what is it? So if you're visible to your participants, are you looking at yourself or are you looking at in the camera? Are you looking at the participants? Are you considering the overall behavior? So you're not going to understand the behavior of your participants when everyone is on mute and their videos are off. However, you will understand their engagements via certain activities if you have implanted the same in your training or the presentation. So that also needs to be considered in presentation skills. That's a skill. So do you have a poll? So what is it? Are you using hand gestures? Are you lively enough? That needs to be considered in behavior, non-verbal communication or behavior. And the third important part, communication. My dear friends, please remember Shri Amitabh Bachchan. आप अमिताभ बच्चन सर को नहीं भी देखेंगे, उनकी आवाज सुन लेंगे बस. Can you create that charisma with your communication? That becomes our niche. And so do people want to listen to you more? Remember Shri Amitabh Bachchan. All of us.
Perfect.
All right, let's move on to the next point, which is very, very, very important in a virtual training and which is going to help Akash in a major way. It's going to really, really help Akash. And yes, I can see some chats. Let me just read them. Voice, confidence, yes, activities, voice. It has to be a little, your pitch should be a little higher. So when you're speaking on an online platform, you need to speak a little higher, in a higher pitch, so that everyone is hooked. And of course, it shows high confidence. So thank you, Patan Mohammed, for sharing this fantastic idea with us. Now, the next point is extremely important. Can you manage the technical? Do you know the technical know-how? Are you a learner first? So I'm going to ask all of you to remove your trainer hats, remove them and wear another hat. That is a learner's hat. कितना जानते हो आप MS Teams के बारे में, कितना जानते हो Jio Webinar के बारे में, कितना जानते हो Zoom के बारे में, कितना जानते हो? What do you actually know the technical? What are the different platforms for training? Very, very important. What is the technical? How can you look good in your video? There are trainings available. Yes. So yeah. So he's a learner of technical. So Patan Mohammed says that, and I'm a learner. Be a learner for life. We all trainers, we need to be learners for life. We need to keep upskilling and upgrading ourselves. That's what we actually need to do. Yes. Backup planning. Lot of trainers don't do it. So what is your backup? Wi-Fi gone. How are you going to back up? Do you have another internet connection? Because right now in the virtual reality, virtual world, virtual training, you need to consider what are the different type of backups you have. So my presentation or my knowledge or whatever I have a mental backup, and I also have a backup on the Google Drive. So this presentation is on Google Drive. I also have another connection which is really working. That's my mobile connection. So if my Wi-Fi goes away, I will still be able to conduct this training in a seamless manner because I am ready. So planning and preparation plays a key role, and technical know-how is extremely important. You can have a laptop backup too. So if your laptop doesn't work, you will not be able to conduct your training. So have you thought about backup in every possible manner? Because if you are going to goof up, it is going to show on your face, and you are going to actually, it will affect your training delivery. That should not happen. So all these points needs to be considered. And the last point is internet backup. You really need to have a really good internet connection, because that is the only medium by which you will be giving trainings to the participants. So if you agree with me, please say a yes quickly in the chat option. I would like to listen to you. I would love to listen to you. Yes, thank you. Yes, Rutuja says yes, thank you so much. People are unmuting and saying yes, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely, thank you so much. Now, audience engagement is extremely crucial in a training. So even if it is a webinar, you can still engage the audience. The easiest way is using the chat option. So I'm using it extensively. I've not used it, used other options. There are many other options available, but you must know what are the options available and when to use these options to engage with the audience, to discuss. Because communication, one-way communication doesn't work so well. Two-way communication is much better. So what are the options available for activities? Someone had said that you need to conduct activities. Yes, it is important. Virtually activities kaun si kar sakte hain hum log. There are options available like Miro. Miro is a collaborative whiteboard. It's a free tool to collaborate with your participants. They can post something, they can write something on it. Mural is also another platform where you can actually conduct a lot of activities. You can engage the participants in some activities to derive an outcome. So the earlier activity which I wanted to conduct with all of you, and you have participated in some way for this activity, that was known as the double negative. That is also an activity to brainstorm and then get a derivation. So using facilitation increases the engagement of the audience. That also needs to be considered in presentation skills. So quickly, I will just take a look at what has been shared on the chat. Let me just check, because I don't want to miss out on this. So the most important point when you are taking an online training session is you need to have a presence of mind. So you need to, so whenever your participants are sharing something, you need to consider, you need to acknowledge it, and you really need to also, give a pat on their back, because everyone loves appreciation. So it works like a magic wand. All right. So what are the tools available? Miro, Mural, Quizlet is one of a free tool to conduct quizzes. Google Forms is readily available. We all are using Google accounts. Explore Google Forms to make quizzes, to make get feedback forms. So everything is very, very easy. Yes, and yeah, just 1 second. I need to. So everyone is saying yes. Thank you so much, Mallikarjun, Falmai, and Sneha, and Akanksha. Thank you so much. Lovely. And there are many other tools available. It's available for people who want to explore, who want to make their training good. So सिर्फ virtual training नहीं आकाश ने सीखना है, अच्छे से training कैसे करना है वो भी हमको सीखना पड़ेगा, और हम सीखेंगे और हम लोगों को सिखाएंगे भी. Getting my point? So online tools available for audience engagement so that they can participate, and the learning should be immersive. That is what. So we started from mindset, we went to ABC, and then the technical know-how, which is very important, and the online tools available. You can incorporate these tools in your training program to make it effective. Remember. Now, if you're using Microsoft PowerPoint, so what should your presentation have? I'm sure this is a revision for many of us. Many of us might be newbies, so it's going to be helpful for all of them. It should have a clear objective, clear message. It should be crisp. It must have relevant examples. It should be entertaining too. Otherwise, it becomes too boring to conduct a training. So you can include humor, but it also needs to be, it should not be totally out of the place. It must be engaging. There are many tools available. There are many ways you can engage with your audience. And the backup planning is extremely important. The best way to conduct or to present a particular topic is to include visuals and associations. So I have associated my training to Akash's story today. So all of you, I want you to remember that story, and I want you to associate your examples, your learning outcomes with something relevant which the participants can remember easily. And visuals, my dear friends, our brain is so incorporate pictures in your training sessions. Very, very important. Now, I'm going to take all of you to a very, very beautiful tool, which is known as the optic model for designing your program. So the design element of your presentation skills is extremely important, and that is known as the OPTIC model. You can use it while you're making your program, the overall objective, or making any training program. My dear friends, you're not going to fail when you will use this model. So what is the model? The model goes like this. Optic. O means outcomes. P means participants. Now outcome, what is the learning derivation? What are the participants going to learn? Make your program according to that. Who are the participants? You're making your training program not for yourself. You're making it for them. Who are the participants? What's their age group? Are the participants actually going to participate or not participate? Do you have a backup plan for it? What is the time? What is the infrastructure? What is the infrastructure over here? Your Wi-Fi, your laptop, your battery, the overall room, ventilation. What is the cost involved? consider all these things. These are known as the design elements of any training program, and make them a part of your presentation skills. Each and every program will be a super duper hit. If you agree with me, please say yes, share your ideas, share your opinions with me. I would love to hear them. Superb. Yeah, thank you. I can see a yes from Patan Muhammad, from Gajanan. Also says yes, Mallikarjun. Exactly. Thank you so much. Lovely. So outcomes, participants, the time. What time of the day is your presentation? Is it going to be in the evening? Is it going to be in the morning? Is it going to be in the afternoon? Everything needs to be considered. What is the time duration of your breaks? Lot of things. If you guys, just take it down, or you can just write it down in your notebook and make your next training program according to the optic, you will see your training has changed completely. It is going to be more crisp, it's going to be more clear, it's going to be more effective. So I want all of you to, incorporate optic in the presentation skills. So that is one skill you're going to take away today. The outcome, the participants, the infrastructure, the time, the cost. What is the cost? Yes. Okay. All right. So yes, I have a question. You can, what time should, how should we decide on which time is best for the sessions? It depends. If you're a freelancer, definitely you can ask your prospects on social media. So on LinkedIn also there are quizzes available. You can actually ask them what time do you want it. In fact, if you are working independently, you can have 3 slots for your sessions. So you can have a morning slot, you can have an evening slot, you can also have an afternoon slot. So it depends on of course the audience, because the participant is the king. So I hope I have answered your question. Yes, thank you so much. Now I'm opening this forum for questions. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Please ask questions, because questions are important.
Hi, Aparna ji.
Yes, hi.
So I understood that video quality is very important when you take such kind of sessions, right?
Sure.
And I can see your video is quite shining. That's quite good.
Yes.
So can you tell us something about that? How to make it?
Well, if you're using the Zoom platform, so you need to go to the video settings of your platform, and you need to just click on enable HD video. So it actually clears all the irregularities in the background and on your face, and your video quality will improve. So that is only one click of a button where you can actually make your video very, very good, effective.
In fact, lighting is also important. Outside lighting is very important.
Absolutely. So what I have done is where I am sitting, I have switched on the light, and I'm sitting in such a position where the light is not, directly on my face. It is on the side, and I'm considering everything. So of course the lighting is very important. So you need to switch on the lights so that the quality is going to be there. And the curtains are off, so that what happens is the outside light is not interfering in the room's light. So all these points need to be considered.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks. Yes. So Akanksha is asking me approximately how many slides should be there for a presentation. Akanksha, if you're a newbie, you will come to know for a 1-hour presentation, I've made about 17 slides. It doesn't depend how many slides you're having. It depends on what value you're adding with to your participants. So of course, the number should not be too high or too low. It should be optimum. So for a 1-hour presentation, I would say on an average about 20 slides is enough, because you're going to interact with the audience. So that interaction is extremely important. I hope I've answered your questions. Any more questions? Yes, absolutely. We can use the 3:1 rule while preparing the slides. Absolutely right. Yes, so Gajanan is asking me, can we use animation in our slide? During a virtual training, I suppose the animation doesn't work that well. So it's better to have a good visual. So images speak, a picture speaks 1,000 words. So you include an image which is self-explanatory. So animations don't work, or they might not work. So it's better you have a good visual to explain your slide. So Rohit is asking me, ma'am, topic को कैसे start करना चाहिए? Rohit, there are many ways to start your topic. You can start with a shock or a surprise. You can actually start it with a story. You can also start it with a statistic or a data. Or you can actually start your topic by asking a question. So there are n number of ways you can start the topic. And okay, so he's also asking me that कौन से points say. So of course, after the introduction, after talking about the objective of the session, you can start with the topic, or you can directly start with the topic and then you can introduce yourself. So in this case, Shrikant has introduced me, so I didn't have to give my introduction, but I wanted to listen to your introductions, but that's okay. We had less time. Yes. So Gajanan says thank you. All right. So Arun, right content should be appropriate for the learning intended audience, and along with it, good practice before presentation. So Arun, thank you so much for bringing up the word practice. Extremely important, guys. The practice is the most important part. I have practiced this at least 5 to 6 times. I've visualized it. I've practiced it with the screen on. So very, very important. You get comfortable. It should become your subconscious competence. So when you become an expert, you must know, you will be able to give a very good training. Yes, so Rohit also says thank you. All right. Very good. Excellent. Any more questions? All right, so this brings to the end of my training session. I hope I was able to add some value to all the participants. Thank you so much for this opportunity once again, and please let me know if you have liked the session and what were your so I want to know your one-word feedback and what was the one key learning you have learned today. Thank you. Rahul says, no questions, you explained very well. Thank you. Arun says, a great session. Thank you so much. Patan Mohammed also says, thank you. Yes. Thank you, Akanksha. Worth listening to your session. Thank you so much. All right. Learning, Bridge the best. He says, learning is optic. Ritesh says, great job. One learning, guys. I want you to take at least one learning today from this session. Thank you, Gajanan. So, yes, behind about the slide, okay. So Gajanan also says about the slides, lovely. So if you have all have observed that I've kept minimum content on the slides. You can't have a lot of content. Otherwise, you will just read through the content. Yes, lovely. So Ritesh says there were many learnings. Superb. All right, over to you, Shrikant and Prashant.
Okay, so that was the session on presentation skills, virtual background. So I can say, जैसे कि अभी अपर्णा जी ने पूछा कि what are the takeaways from this session, and I would like to personally tell that first of all I would like to thank Aparna ji for coming up with this beautiful topic presentation skill for virtual background, and this is the need of the time, and we must upgrade ourselves. And this pandemic has changed the entire scenario, and we must upgrade ourselves. So everything is going online, right? We have been purchasing on different websites. Now presentation also we are doing online. So in that ways हम अब तक तो क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग करते आ रहे थे, एंड प्रेजेंटेशन अगर देना है तो वो ऑनलाइन कैसे कैसे दे. तो क्लासरूम ट्रेनिंग अगर कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं तो देयर आर so many etiquettes, right? So many how we are going to introduce ourselves, how we are going to engage our audience. But online platform, as far as an online platform is concerned, we are completely unaware of that. And in that way, I would like to thank you on behalf of this panel, Trainers Educational Network, that you come up with this idea. And अगर takeaways की बात करूँ तो of course, first of all, mindset, जैसे कि आपने आकाश को कंसिडर किया, right?
Yes.
And यहाँ पे मैं कहना चाहूँगा, वहाँ पे आकाश नहीं, हम खुद हो सकते हैं, वहाँ पे प्रशांत हो सकता है, वहाँ पे श्रीकांत जी हो सकते हैं, राहुल जी हो सकते हैं.
मैं खुद भी वहाँ पे थी. Yes, so I was also there. Yeah. Yes.
all right. And we must set our mind in that way कि all right, so it may happen, right? And mindset is everything. I completely agree with you. अगर हमारा माइंडसेट ही वैसा है तो वी कैन ओवरकम ऑफ एनी प्रॉब्लम, राइट? अगर हमारा माइंडसेट ही वैसा नहीं, ओके एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग रॉन्ग, नथिंग इज इन माय फेवर, हाउ कैन आई अपडेट माय सेल्फ, राइट? एंड इन दैट वे, सो फर्स्ट थिंग माइंडसेट, सेकंड थिंग ABC. I really loved it. Appearance, behavior, non-verbal communication, right? Presentation skills, हम ऑनलाइन अगर हैं तो हमारा ये तीनों ABC बहुत ज्यादा काम करेगा. उसके बाद में ऑप्टिक, right? And the fourth thing is that is association and visualization, right? Association, like you consider Akash, and we can use this technique, association and visualization technique. So by using this method, I'm sure we can rock online presentation, right? And yes, thank you Aparna ji for being with us, for sharing such a beautiful and helpful knowledge with us. And this could become possible. Yeah, this could become possible. हमारे और आपके जैसे ट्रेनर्स जो एक पॉजिटिविटी शेयर करना चाहते हैं, तो एक ट्रेनिंग कम्युनिटी को कुछ एक वैल्यू ऐड करना चाहते हैं, राइट? इट वुडंट हैव बीन पॉसिबल इफ वी कुडंट हैव दिस प्लेटफॉर्म, ट्रेनर्स एजुकेशनल नेटवर्क. आज अपर्णा जी ने एक अपना नॉलेज शेयर किया है, इसके पहले भी 7 जो स्पीकर्स थे, ट्रेनर्स थे, उन्होंने अपना नॉलेज शेयर किया है. एंड आई एम श्योर जितने भी यहाँ पे आज पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, ये नॉलेज सबके लिए यूजफुल होने वाला है. अगर मैं कहीं ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग जाऊंगा तो अपर्णा जी, आई एम श्योर मैं ऑप्टिक और ABC टेक्निक डेफिनेटली यूज करने वाला हूँ. So this is going to be helpful to everyone, participants. यहाँ पे काफी और सारे participants हैं जो ट्रेनर्स हैं. अगर आप भी इस ट्रेनर्स एजुकेशनल नेटवर्क का हिस्सा बनना चाहते हो और अपनी कम्युनिटी को कुछ एक अपने नीश से या फिर अपने एक्सपर्टीज से शेयर करके इस कम्युनिटी में कुछ वैल्यू ऐड करना चाहते हो, तो चैट बॉक्स में एक लिंक दिया गया है. यू मे जॉइन दिस ग्रुप. एंड मैं अपील करना चाहूंगा जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं जो ऑलरेडी मेंबर हैं, मैं अपील करना चाहूंगा और भी बाकी ट्रेनर्स को जो ऑलरेडी मेंबर्स हैं, यू मे शेयर दिस मैसेज टू योर कनेक्ट्स एज वेल, सो दैट ये एक पॉजिटिविटी हम चाहेंगे कि जितनी फैले उतनी अच्छी रहेगी फॉर एवरीवन. ऑलराइट, एंड ऑन दैट नोट, नेक्स्ट सेशन 15th August
will be a huge surprise.
करने वाला है, मैं नहीं बताऊंगा. That will be a surprise. Sorry. Super excited. What will be the topic? Will not be disclosed. Who is speaker? Will not be disclosed. Directly आपको पता चलेगा जब उसका बैनर चलेगा. All right. So once again, Aparna ji, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prashant. Thank you so much, Shrikant.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right. So let's meet on 15th August.
Sure.
Sharp at 5:30 PM. तब तक के लिए keep sharing the knowledge, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a great Sunday. Stay home, stay safe.
Yeah, you too.